guys, welcome back to my channel. Danielle here. So I have a really fun, exciting thrift haul to show you guys. I'm not gonna lie, but it was really last minute. Wasn't even supposed to happen, but I think like a few weekends ago, Arthur and I were in Rialto. He just launched his site, so if you're into anime, you guys, he does design a whole bunch of t-shirts, so go ahead and follow him and support him. But he was pretty much just picking up some samples. I had rolled right out of bed, didn't even change for my PJs. I was looking hecka lazy, but it was a new area, so I just jumped onto Google, typed in thrift stores near me, and this Goodwill came up. I don't remember the exact location or the address, but if I find it, I will try my hardest to. I'll leave it down below in the description box. But I found my fall wardrobe. I am gonna be keeping most of the pieces, but what doesn't work out, I am gonna be listing on Whatnot. So you guys, I'm gonna be having 4 live streams every single month. So I'll leave my link down below so you guys can just save any shows that you're available for. So I do have a little bit of footage of when I was out thrifting at this specific Goodwill, so if it looks familiar to you, let me know down in the comments, but let's get to it. Okay, y'all, we're in my apartment now, and I have to get to these finds, but usually when I walk into a thrift store, I go straight to where the tank tops would be because I'm always trying to find any corsets or halter tops, but this time I hit the jackpot in the sweater, surprisingly. Like I said earlier, it doesn't get very cold in SoCal, but I have faith that I might be wearing these soon just because all week in LA, it's been super cloudy, very overcast, and the weather has been in like the 70s, which is pretty cold for LA. So the first piece I have, you guys, look at this little sweater, and surprisingly it's also in a size small. Usually when I find anything with like faux fur or feathers, it tends to be a medium or large and just fits me a bit more oversized. So the fact that this fits me and it's in my favorite color, pink, oh yes, totally win. So we do have the faux fur on the neckline and also on the cuffs, which is super cool. So I'm already thinking that I want to wear this with really funky pants just to make it a super eccentric fit. I also haven't washed it, partially because I'm really scared. So you guys can see that the faux fur looks very spiky, and so I'm scared that if I toss it into the water, it'll look even worse than it already does. So if you have any tips or tricks on how to clean this properly, I'd greatly appreciate it in the comments. This next one, we've got more faux fur, and I'm thinking this might have been a kid's because it is a size large, but it fits me pretty nicely. And we just have a classic button-up cardigan with a faux fur collar. This time around, we don't have it on the cuffs, but it's black, so I feel like it's gonna be pretty versatile with a crap ton of outfits. And then I'll bring you in a little closer, but on the front, we do have 2 seams, and then 2 more seams on the back too, so it's just super figure flattering. So with this one for sure, I do wanna play into the whole 90s look with a little mini skirt, some tights, and then some heels. I feel like I could easily get some Rachel inspiration from Friends because I can totally see her rocking this. Hopefully you guys aren't too tired of the fur because we have another piece that has fur, only this time it is actually real fur. So it's a little scary to touch because when I first touched it, I was just like, this feels like oddly familiar. And then I looked at the tag and it's 100% rabbit fur. And if you guys are familiar with my channel, y'all know that I have 3 bunny babies. So I don't really know if they like shave rabbits to get the fur or whether they actually killed them. But we'll save that conversation for another day. The only difference with this one is that we do have a little bit of ribbing going on. So we have it on the sleeves and then also on the hem, and then it comes up into a point. So it's gonna look really good on the body. I will be selling this one on Whatnot just because this color, I don't think it's doing it for my skin tone. It just washes me out. So I like to wear darker colors like burgundy and teal during the fall for sure. I get so freaking stoked when I come across these locations that have untouched 90s and Y2K pieces, because it is unheard of in Los Angeles because they're always being picked up. But this next piece isn't necessarily fall, but I mean, you could wear it just with more layers. But we have this little two top here that has side floral embroidery, and it also has this little tiny, not very noticeable gathered detail. But my favorite part is a strap that lays across the chest. I honestly was having such a hard time trying to figure out how to put it on because it's pretty versatile. Like, you can have the strap just on one shoulder if you wanted it to, but I like the whole like sideways type of look a little bit more, and to me it just looks super freaking flirty. And I know there isn't too much color to this, but again, it's black, very versatile, so I could wear it with colorful jeans, a funky print, so many skirts. Yes. Up next we have a little skirt. It is corduroy. I know this doesn't necessarily look fall, but anytime I see corduroy, I immediately think fall. And this is a brand YMI, and it's a size 9. I'm not sure if this is kids, to be honest, but it is a size 26 waist. Only it is impossible to fit this over my thighs. So usually when I'm putting on a skirt, I slip my feet into it and then try to pull it up my legs. But instead I had to like slip it over my shoulders and pull it down that way. So I don't know what they were thinking when they made this, because the zipper is so short that girls with like curvier, bigger hips, it's pretty hard to get this on regularly. Let me just bring you in closer to show this off, because we do have a nice, pretty little pink color, and then we do have corduroy on the top. But y'all, look at this hem. We have little butterfly embroidery, and we have faux pearls, some sequins. So this is literally all me in a mini skirt. I've been working on trying to add more purple into my wardrobe, so I came across this little slip by Fredericks of Hollywood. It is my favorite brand when it comes to lingerie, and y'all, look at these cups. They are small, and so anytime I do come across pieces that do have pretty small cups, there's a pretty high chance it's gonna stay in my closet. But this one is so freaking sexy. So the cups do have a tiny little frill on the front, the lace-up closure, and then it's totally sheer lace construction. But I do like that just because I would rather wear it with high-waisted black underwear, just some nylon. So keep it a little flirty, a little risky, but then probably topping it off with a leather jacket, some tights, and my demonias. And sticking to darker colors, we have another burgundy little piece, and it is so freaking romantic. So it is a size medium, and it fits me just a smidge too big, but I'm still gonna keep it because, again, you guys, the leather jackets are gonna come out, and my docks are gonna come out, and it's gonna look super cute. But I do have this maxi dress. It's by the brand Flower, still brand new with tags, and it's given me vampire vibes. It's given me romantic gothic vibes. Yes, absolutely love it. So it's a little hard to tell what it is, so just refer to the try-ons, but it's very ornate, super detailed, and so it does have an all-over tonal pattern to it. We have a little bit of a floral print, a stripe print, a drawstring detail at the bust, and then a very detailed trim too. So when I first found this, I was gonna put it into a mystery bundle, but then I tried it on, and it was game over. I just knew it had to stay with me. But it's also very detailed that it's kind of on the verge of like a costume for the Renaissance fair, but I'm not gonna complain because it's still really pretty. Moving into some more 90s pieces here, I know that Forever 21 nowadays is low-key kind of trash, but back in the 90s with Y2K, their styles were so freaking good. And so anytime I come across a tag that looks like this, I already know it's gonna be hecka cute. And usually when I pick them up at the thrift, they are. And so last minute, as I was heading out, I came across this cardigan. It's so freaking cute. So we have a single button closure, and I know from me showing it now, it doesn't look like there's much, but the knit construction is like very eyelashy, and you can see that it does have a little bit of sparkle and sheen to it, which is pretty nice. But my favorite part of it is the spread collar. So you guys can barely see a little bit that it is actually trimmed with micro little colorful beads, which makes it super fun. So it's just little details like that that make me gravitate towards pieces like this, and surprisingly it's in really good condition too. We're down to the last item of the haul, and it's one of my favorites, and it is this like croc embossed long length coat. I love it. Do I wish it was like a brighter, bolder color? Yes, I do, but I'm not going to complain too much because it's the brand Celine Sport. I've actually purchased another jacket that's the same brand, this one here off of Depop, and it was pretty expensive. Only this one has like a scale embossed detail to it. But this one's still really fun. Plus, I've always said in like previous videos that I need more neutrals in my wardrobe anyway, so this is perfect for it. But I'll bring you in a little closer. So we do have just a classic notch lapel, a button front closure. This one is a size small, but it still fits pretty oversized. So I like the very masculine type of silhouette that it has to it. It's also fully lined from the inside, so I don't have to worry about it being like super itchy or scratchy. Yes, so I'm really happy about this one. But you guys, that pretty much does it for the end of my last minute Goodwill thrift haul. If you liked any of the pieces, let me know down in the comments below because honestly, this is probably one of my favorite thrift hauls ever. Again, I don't remember the exact location or address of this Goodwill, so if any of those clips looked familiar to you, let me know down below in the comments, but I'll try my best to find it. Again, you guys, I know I sound like a broken record, but I am gonna be having 4 live streams on Whatnot each month, so if you wanna go ahead and save any of my shows, I also have my link down below. But as always, I do post videos at least once a week. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!